Okay, person 19, get ready to ride the crazy train with me. First off, you came into my process way quicker than anybody else has, so your energy was starting to notify me of your presence way early in my process. So I'm in the sacred space of my heart with my own inner child. And since I've read, I think it was person 3 and draw down the stars for that person, I used to do that a long time ago in meditation. And so I've been doing that again. And as soon as I draw down the stars, usually they come down align with my crystals and frequency of my body and help attune me for more clear receptive hearing, and then they leave, and they didn't leave, so the stars actually stuck to my body as if like the points of the stars were like sticking in my body at different areas and they wouldn't leave me. So then I moved through so that was in the heart center, and then I moved through the sacred space of my heart, and instantly the rainbow bridge just comes down, like it's ready to go. Your energy's ready to go. So I take a ride on the rainbow bridge, and I actually submerge myself into the frequencies and the colors, and I'm like swimming, and the stars are orbiting around me in this as I'm swimming, and I'm swimming, and then all of a sudden I hit my head, and it's this huge cement, like really tall something, and I hit my head, and it's almost as if a big anvil of cement or something wants to come down and land on me. And so I step back, and I realized that it was like I was supposed to just die, and the stars are now like around my head, orbiting my head, and so I get, well, I don't know if I get it at this point or not, but I get the impression that like there's a concussion or some kind of brain injury. And so then as soon as I get that, the storyline opens up. So then I see a door, and I walk through this door, and I'm walking up a white staircase. And so to me, this is fourth dimension. This is like the tunnel, the bridge of like a near-death experience. So as soon as I get that, I start getting impulses of what's coming up behind the next door, and I see a handshake between you and another soul, so I start getting the impression that there was a near-death experience for you, and so I started counting and trying to figure out when this might have happened in your life, and I get to the age of 5, which is really interesting for the next part that's about to be said. And so I get at 5, there was some kind of head injury or trauma or something, and literally you would have only had to be out for seconds from this, and then this next thing takes place. So this is where the crazy train station starts. So basically I get that you are a walk-in in this life. So I get that your soul that you started with left at that time, and another soul came in, and basically this is called a walk-in. And so you basically, your higher self told me that you up-leveled yourself to have more knowledge and experience. I would maybe use those words as a 5-year-old version of yourself, then moving forward. So basically, like, you up leveled and because of a divine purpose. And so basically, then I walk through. I say, okay, well, what's next? I need to talk to the higher self. So we go to your Akashic record, and as I open the door to your Akashic record, basically I'm flooded with butterflies, which again just confirms everything else. Butterflies is transformation, and I ask for your higher self to come down, and your higher self comes down in the form of a butterfly. And so I ask, what's the purpose? Like, if this person did have a walk-in experience and up-leveled, from one soul frequency to another, what was the purpose for her? Why are you showing me this? Why, because I would assume somebody who is a walk-in is pretty intuitive and pretty divinely connected. I feel like you would, like, if you ask your mom when you were young, you probably got everything you wanted. You probably were like way beyond your years as a young person. You probably knew a lot more than you should and could give a look that would give you anything. So to me, a walk-in is somebody who is really divinely purposed and has I don't know, a very just defined purpose in this life, and that's why you had a changing of soul and a up leveling of this, so that you could attain whatever this purpose was. So I'm asking, what's the purpose? And they said, because you need to know that you have a purpose. And so they told me to do this with you. So close your eyes and just start to breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, full complete inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. And so I want you to ask for your forehead to get really hot. And just breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And just ask for your forehead to get really, really hot. And now I want you to focus on the fingertips. And now ask for your fingertips to start feeling a lot of energy. So almost as if somebody's taking each fingertip and pinching the top of your fingertips on your left or right hand. So right hand, focus on the right hand and feel each fingertip and see how each fingertip begins to just become really alive, and almost as if it's going numb or as if somebody's squeezing the tips of them. You can start to feel each individual fingertip just become completely alive. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And now focus on your toes. I want your toes to become icicles. I want each one of your toes on your right foot to become like its own ice cube. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you feel that, now we're going to go into a garden. So I want you to visualize a tree. I want you to see your feet and see green grass all around you. Hear the wind blowing, see the blue sky. And I want you to see a beautiful large tree in front of you. And as you walk, feel your feet walk through the grass and keep your eyes locked on the tree. And as this tree comes closer to you and closer, and as you get within 5 feet of the tree, you start to get shadowed by the leaves of the tree now. The sun is somewhat hiding behind this big, large tree that you're standing under. Now as you come right up close to the tree, put your hand on the tree, and I want you to feel how much energy moves into your entire body, just with visually connecting to this tree. As you reach your hand out and touch its bark, feel in your physical body how you get shocks of energy moving through your body. And now I want you to look to the left of the tree and call out to your guardian angel, your highest and most loving guide. And as you call out, you see your guardian angel standing right under the left side of the tree. Ask this angel the name. Ask them what their name is. And ask what they're here to help you with. And as you receive this information, thank the tree, thank the angel, thank this setting, and allow your perspective to come back into your physical body now, touching your legs, touching your arms, rolling your shoulders. Continue to breathe. And so the guides told me that this is what you needed to do because you're so attuned, and so I believe you probably slip into and out of different dimensions very frequently, and so you might not know. Either you know exactly how intuitive you are, or you don't know. And if you don't know, they needed you to know how quickly and easily you can do this and get into a space of a different frequency and dimension. And this is the guide that's going to help connect you to what this divine purpose is that you chose to step into this life to fulfill. So just know that that they, I guess, just needed you to know, if you didn't already, that you're really divinely purposed. And basically you had an up-leveling when you were around 5. There was some kind of head trauma or something that happened, and you had a walk-in. You basically chose to become a walk-in into this body, into this life, to deliver whatever this purpose is. And so use this guide and their energy to help you moving forward in creating this purpose in this lifetime. Thank you so much, and light love.